What is going on, people? Hello, hello. Welcome. It's David. We're back with something that I feel like everybody struggles with or has struggled with in the past, and that is weak hand technique, weak hand speed, everything to do with the weak hand. Part one. Yes, I say part one only because I feel like improving your weak hand is an endless battle. It is an endless thing that I will always be adding new lessons to, because there's so many different things you could do to increase your left hand, or maybe right hand, depending on if you're a left hand or right-handed drummer, whichever one that may be. Whichever one is your weak hand, that is the hand that we're going to be focusing on today. So whether that's your left hand or your right hand, whichever style of drumming you play, work on that weak hand and let's start mastering that thing. The weak hand is definitely something that everybody can work on. Obviously, your non-dominant hand is going to be a little bit sluggish compared to your main hand, but nothing like a little bit of practicing to help get that weak hand up. The main thing with the weak hand is that you always want to put in double the work on that weak hand than you do the dominant hand. I think that's kind of my main point that is going to be throughout all these weak hand lessons, is that do double the work for the weak hand. Whatever is your non-dominant hand, obviously, or your weaker hand. Maybe it is your dominant hand and it's still weaker. I don't know. Maybe you're just a crazy person. But put in double the work on that weak hand, because your good hand's already good. You know what I mean? You don't need to be putting in all these right hand lead rudiments. Let's say you're a right hand dominant player. You don't need to be doing all these right hand dominant exercises to get that right hand up, because it's just going to push way past your weaker hand. And nobody wants a weak hand that is that far behind, because you'll feel it when you're doing fills around the kit. You'll notice it, and it's not fun. It's not good. It takes a lot of work in the future that you don't want to be doing. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so for the first exercise, we got 16th note singles. What we're going to be doing is 4 with our dominant hand and then 12 singles with the weak hand. So how that's going to look on the kit is we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 on tom 1, followed by 12 notes on the snare. With your dominant hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. Weak hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. Back to your dominant hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go around like that. This is really going to hammer in that idea that I talked about earlier about mirroring your weak hand with your dominant hand, whether that's mirroring it twice, mirroring it 3 times, mirroring it 4, 5, whatever times you want to do it. Always focus on doing the weak hand more than your dominant hand, especially if you're trying to improve it. All right, so here we go. 60 BPM. Let's run it. Alrighty, now let's run it at 100 BPM. Let's go. So pause that piece of shit. So that there is exercise number 1. If you're more of a beginner, you could start that off at a very, very slow BPM, even something at 30, 40, whatever it may be. Start it really, really slow so that way you can really start getting your left hand up to speed with your right hand. Again, the main focus of that exercise is to be mirroring your dominant hand twice as much, or in this case, 3 times as much with your weak hand as you are with your dominant hand. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna make this quick for 2 reasons. 1, I don't got much to say, and 2, I hate promos and click this, use this code, use that code, all that shit, but I gotta do it. It's business. 2025, we're here, and I don't fucking know. I gotta do this shit. Anyways, there's gonna be a link down below where you can check out my Patreon. I'm gonna be doing lessons just like this. This lesson here on YouTube is free, but I got lessons coming out every single week, whether it's drum kit stuff, audio stuff, lighting, camera, everything that I know how to do is gonna be over there on my Patreon. New content every single week. If you wanna use this code right here, maybe it's here, maybe it's on my face, I don't know. The code will be somewhere on the screen. You can use that code for 75% off your first month on Patreon. Feel free to check it out. There's already about 100 drummers signed up, and I look forward to having you over there. So, on that note, enough of this promo whack shit. Back to the lesson. Let's go. And if you're more advanced, feel free to bump that BPM to as fast as you want. Again, always challenge yourself a little bit. Keep it in control, but try and push the BPM just out of your reach comfortably, so that way you're able to push yourself and really start moving forward. The last thing you want to do is blast an exercise that is not really pushing you or moving you forward. So definitely try that out. Beginners, take it slow, 40 BPM if you want. Advanced guys, try and take that up to 120 if you want, something cool. Always make sure that you're doing it comfortably, but always push yourself just a little bit. It's practicing. You're supposed to sound sloppy. You're supposed to sound, out of whack. Just keep it controlled, focused, and push yourself. That's it. Next exercise up, we got single stroke rolls leading with our weak hand going around the kit. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be trading between beats and fills. So we're going to play a simple 4/4 beat. Feel free to improvise, do something chill, something you're comfortable with. Beat for 1 bar, fill for 1 bar. Beat for 1 bar, fill for 1 bar. So for the fill part of that exercise, we're going to be starting with our weak hand, moving around the kit in counterclockwise formation in this direction. So we're going to start off with the floor tom. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're going to repeat that as 16th notes in 1 bar. So it's going to be counted like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and boom. Once you boom, we're going to go back to the beat for 4, back to the fill, back to the beat, back to the fill. Trading off bar for bar, boom, boom, boom. I'll show you what that sounds like now. Here we go. Not too bad, right? Now let's bump it up to 100 BPM. Let's go. What I'm going to do now is show you guys kind of how I would work it around the kit, moving around different limbs on different drums, stuff like that. So let me show you that now at 100 BPM, and let's have some fun with it, man. Ready? right, that one wasn't included. Have some fun with it. Keep it controlled, but also improvise. Have fun with it. Play around with it. Yeah, you might screw up sometimes. Some fills might suck. That's part of it. If practicing, you're supposed to suck. You're supposed to sound poo-poo when you're practicing. If you ain't sounding poo-poo, you ain't improving. You know what I mean? That's what I tell myself every time I sound mediocre on the kit, you know? That's exercise number 2. Let's show you guys exercise number 3. Let's go. Time to get to the fun stuff. So for exercise number 3, we're going to be doing triplets around the drum kit. We're going to be trading with a beat and then going into a triplet fill. A lot of people like to do right, left, left. That's a very standard kind of chop. There's a good like transition chop. But we're going to be doing left, left, right, which is going to feel extremely awkward at first, but that's the whole point. And leading with the left hand really helps you develop it a lot quicker than kind of just throwing it in behind there with ghost notes and whatnot. So I feel like if you could start your fills with your left hand, especially as something as awkward as left, left, right, then you can really open the doors to doing anything when it comes to your weak hand. So just to demonstrate that quick with my mouth, that's going to be something like this. Left, left with the weak hand on the snare, and then right with your dominant hand on the tom, and we're going to go around. Left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Twice in one bar. Back into the beat, trade back and forth. That's exercise number 3. Let me show you how it's done. Now let's bump it up to 100 BPM. Let's go. That exercise there at a very fast BPM, like 100 BPM, is extremely tough. Starting with the left hand doing that double really throws you for a loop, at least it does for me. I practice that exact exercise to this day. Honestly, I think I only go as far as 110 BPM because anything past that, it throws you off. It's challenging. So take it at whatever BPM you feel most comfortable with. Again, if you're more of a beginner, you could take it as slow as 60, 50, 40, whatever it takes to kind of get you started with it, get you doing it cleanly. That's the most important thing, is you want it to be done cleanly first and then start pushing it up to a more difficult BPM. If you're a little bit more advanced, you could take it to 100, 110, 120, take it to 2000 if you want to. Whatever it takes to get you to push your boundaries, that's what I want you to do. So that's going to be it for today's lesson, Improving Your Weak Hand Part 1. I know I said it 100 times this lesson, but the weak hand has so much room for improvement. It always does. No matter how good you think you are with the left hand, the right hand's also getting better. So there's always a push or pull. There's always room to improve that weak hand. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of these weak hand lessons. So if you have any ideas of things you might want me to do, feel free to comment them down below. Definitely check out everything else here I got on my Patreon. I got other lessons. I got PDFs to download, things to vote on, questions if you got to ask them, just ask them. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.